Alrighty, folks, welcome back to the WhizzbangBAM podcast, the #1 most requested and listened to podcast in the entire world. Brought to you by Flip Cameras, your vintage in the now. And we're joined here with Joslyn Hampton from Joslyn The Sweet Compressions. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. So thanks for coming and chatting with us and hanging out. Because that's what we're going to be doing, just hanging out. So you got a new record out called Bonafide.
I do.
Yeah, so tell us about that.
It's Bonafide.
It's Bonafide. It's a suitor.
No, it was last project that me and my stepdad gets to work on. So
Nice.
There's a lot of new stuff. I think you can probably hear a little more of my influence in this one. I think you should give it a listen.
Nice. So what? So I'm curious, personally, as to what your influences are.
Vocally, well, of course, born and raised in the church, so gospel is a very big influence in my voice. And then as far as people go, I loved me some Whitney. I loved Mariah. I loved Aretha, Shaka,
Mm-hmm.
all the greats,
Do you like Diana Ross?
Oh, yeah, of course.
I've been listening to Diana Ross for the past couple weeks. I'm not gonna lie about that. And it's
I
incredible.
love Manny Rickerton, so
yeah. Oh,
all
yeah.
that.
That's good. And that first Whitney record, I've been listening to that too. That So Emotional song, that chorus is incredible. I can't stop listening to it. It's really great. So you had a lot of that kind of peek through on the Bonafide record?
I think so. Not really much of the Minnie and the, Mariah highs. I didn't do too many whistle notes or anything. But actually I haven't done that in a while. But yeah. Might have to bring whistles back. But
the fact I haven't heard this yet is incredible, but I won't make you do it now.
No, we're not doing that.
I feel like you gotta work up to that. Yeah. So, you did a lot of the writing on Bonafide?
Me and Marty, yeah.
Nice, incredible. That's great. And was it like stuff you had just to finish up, like some half songs, or were these all just like fresh
all
new
fresh
Jones?
songs? He would usually do the composing, so he'll be in the room upstairs with his guitar or whatever, composing things, and then he'll get on this little drum machine and then we'll just kind of compose or go from there. And whatever he came up with, I would be like, okay, this is what this song's about. He'd be like, I said the same thing. I was like,
that's incredible when it connects like that. Yeah. And did you play any instruments or just do any singing?
I just sing. I don't play any instruments.
Oh, shoot. I bet you could play something if you tried.
Huh?
I bet you could play something if you tried.
Yeah, if I tried, maybe. Yeah, I mean, we all know I want to be a drummer deep down inside, but
who doesn't?
It's just, I agree. I just recently bought a harmonica.
Oh yeah.
Because we used to cover levee when the levee breaks.
Uh-huh.
And I wanted to do the harp intro. So I bought a harmonica to try to learn that.
You've been figuring that out yet?
I bought not in the right key, but I'll figure it out somewhere.
You gotta get one of those big Stevie Wonder ones, the chromatic harmonicas that are like this long. They got all the notes you need in them.
Yeah. Taking down the ear corn, so it looked like.
So have you fiddled with the harmonica much since you got it?
I've been fiddling a little.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, but I still don't know what the hell I'm doing. So
yeah. Me daily.
I was like, I'm gonna watch some videos and figure this out. Every day I started playing. Last night I was like, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. She's like, oh, you almost had that. Like, yeah,
hey,
almost.
I think we all started in the Twinkle Stars, for sure. So that's great, and you've all been on the road a lot. I have to say, it is. I commend you for being on the road as much as you are. And I mean, I feel like that's where you find a lot of yourself. You find a lot of who you are as an artist. You find a lot just about the world in general. And that's really amazing that you get around the world like that and playing so much and bringing your incredible vocals and singing to everyone. So how many shows have you done this year? I heard it was an astronomical number.
Who knows? Honestly, my sax player would know.
Yeah.
He keeps up with the mileage and stuff. He's like, I like to know by the end of the year how far we've gone. And I think last time he said it was about 60 something thousand miles this year. But I don't have any clue how many states we went to this year. Sean would know.
Yeah.
'Cause I just get in the van.
Absolutely.
I literally I've got to a point where I delegate a lot because I need to. Yeah. Especially with releasing the album. I had all this other stuff to keep on my brain. So I was like, listen, can't handle talking to venues, handle setting that stuff up. You know, I have, you know, my sax player and drummer, I have them handle a lot of our social media stuff.
Yeah.
Ray and Trevin. So, but Trevin loves to know when and where we're going and how far we've been by the end of the year, so he can just do this. I guess he likes to keep up with it for himself, but we've been to a lot of states. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, absolutely.
At least, if I had a guess in the last year, I would say somewhere around maybe 15 states.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's a good coverage. You know,
it may have been more, but it's probably more. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, it is a lot, especially when you put out a record with your name on it. That there's a lot of extra stuff that goes on. How do you handle, you know, staying so calm and collected about it?
I don't know if I've been calm. Most of the time I'm pretty calm. I am a person who believes what is meant to be will be, and what happens happens. Our album was supposed to come out in June. It clearly didn't come out until the end of August. So things happen, and I truly do believe things happen for a reason, and everything in its time. So when things do happen and I don't understand, I basically say it's not for me to understand. Just do what I can do to make sure it does get out and it does come out mostly the way I want it. Of course, things didn't happen the way you want them exactly, but again, I just believe things happen as they should. So
that's a very good way to keep it.
Yeah, if I try to control too much and it doesn't go my way, then I'm going to be pissed off all the time. So
we can't have that. Nobody wants that.
Exactly.
So, are you all got more dates coming up? Are you done for the year? Like, what's coming up next?
We have a couple shows coming up in North Carolina, South Carolina, and in what's the other one at? We have a couple shows coming up with Ghost Note.
Nice.
Which is really cool. Sput's been pretty cool. You contact us, make sure everything's right. We have all our shows aligned like they're supposed to be. And then the next show after that, we have a Halloween show in Charleston on the 28th at the Poorhouse.
I love the Poorhouse.
Oh, I lied. It's the Poorhouse Raleigh.
Oh.
The Poorhouse Charleston is with Sput and Ghost Note.
Oh, okay. Great. I haven't been to the Poorhouse Raleigh, but Poorhouse Charleston, they always treat you good there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good people there.
Like them both, really. And then the other one is at Asheville at Salvage Station.
Oh, nice.
So that's just, but Ghost Note too. So we have a couple of shows coming up. I feel like we have a show coming with you guys at the end of December.
Yes, so. That's true. That's true. Looking forward to that. Y'all put on such a great high energy show that it must take a lot. And do you have any, you know, ways you prepare? Do you warm up? Do you?
Oh yeah.
Some people jump rope or do push-ups or things like that.
I just do my regular vocal warm-ups, but I have talked to them about starting to do something to kind of get their head out of, you know, whatever state it might be in. So you can just start with a clear mind, have fun, let go of whatever BS you got going on in your real life. Let's focus on entertaining these people and having fun while we're doing it. So I'm trying to come up with a way to do that. I have ideas, but I haven't presented them yet. I'm sure they're gonna be like, this shit's corny, but I mean, whatever. I don't care.
Sometimes the
Do
answers
it.
lie. Sometimes the answers lie in the corny. I mean, let's face it, cheese is good. You know.
I'm a person who loves corny, so whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Whatever gets you through, I think, is what you need to
Exactly.
do. It's really hard night after night to put a lot of those thoughts away
Mhm.
and focus on, because I mean you're on the road a lot. Days run into days. It's kind of all Groundhog Day.
For
Every day's the
sure.
same, and you get tired, and um, it's easy. It's easy to get distracted. So, is there a way you like to stay undistracted, not distracted before shows that you personally like, if you want to talk about it or not?
Honestly, I don't really have I literally don't have anything. I just know when it's time, whether I'm tired, I don't feel it 100%, whatever it is, I know when I hit that stage, these people came here for a show, so I give it whatever I have.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I focus on that. Like at the end of the day, when you're done off this stage, you can go back to thinking about whatever it is that is not great at the moment. But at that moment when I touch that stage, it's for them.
Mm-hmm.
It's for me, it's for them, it's for all of us to be able to just experience the now, live in the moment. We can get back in our head and go down the rabbit hole when I'm done. But right now, I need to be present and I need to give everything that I have so that somebody can come back. Because you never know what show is going to be the show. You never know
Absolutely.
who's in the audience. You never know who is listening and who they know. So I feel like whether I have a voice really, because I did a whole tour in Colorado with no voice. Like
Wow.
I was whisper singing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how'd you get through that? A lot of tea.
A lot of tea, soup,
Yeah.
tea,
Not talking.
oregano oil.
Oregano
Like
oil. Tell me more about
oregano oil.
oregano oil.
It's very good for like congestion and it kind of keeps you, it's very antibacterial, antimicrobial, all that stuff. So I take a little oregano oil with water every day to try to
Oh.
help my immune system up. Because you're on the road, you come across a lot of people with a lot of bugs. So
Mm-hmm. Everyone's
yeah,
got
so
germs.
yeah,
And
so
you're shaking everyone's hands.
yes, I keep hand sanitizer on deck at all times
Absolutely, absolutely. Is
because
there
I'm
any
not gonna.
other old, old medicinal type things that you do to prepare your angelic voice?
Depends. Like sometimes you do the gargle salt water thing, have a sore throat. I think oregano oil is good. What else was I taking? I do black seed oil sometimes, which is also very good for your immune system.
Oh, that's
Um,
nice. I never heard
yeah.
about black seed oil like that. I've always heard the story. I think it was like Shania Twain or something, that she would eat original Lay's potato chips because of the grease in them coated your throat a certain way, that it was like made it easier to sing if you had to sing a lot or something like that. Like it would coat it in such a way that it made it better. We had those
I
on
ain't
our
never
rider for
in
a
my
while.
life.
Yeah.
No, it sounds like that's gonna make me choke or
I know
like
it.
chips stuck in your throat.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me.
Well, I can't eat just one, so that's my problem. I
Yeah,
have a whole bag in me and be like, this
I will eat a
backfired.
whole bag and look down like what just happened to my bag of chips.
Yeah.
That happens all the time.
Yeah. You'd have to
But
cut half the bag off like my mom used to do when it got so low.
I keep trying to learn that folding technique and I mess it up every single time. Every
Yeah.
time.
I worked at Arby's when I was 15, 16, so that helped me with the fold. I got the fold.
I fail it every time. But whatever.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. So, you got some shows coming up. You guys been on the road, burning it, keeping it hot. Is there
Keeping it hot.
anything you're particularly looking forward to in the next few months?
Um, I don't know. Let me see. What do we got going on? don't know nothing right now.
You got some time after these shows, after these Halloween shows, and before New
You got a
Year's?
little bit of time. We had a couple things we hope to come in, but may or may not. So, and then here it is. I was like, I can't find my calendar to save my life right now.
You and me both. Our calendars probably in the same spots.
Yeah. We got a festival in Huntsville this weekend coming up. It's pretty cool. It has like JJ Gray on it. And that would be pretty cool. We've done a show
Nice.
with him before. Um, yeah, then the Asheville. I think right now the biggest shows we're really looking forward to right now are the ones with Ghost Note.
Oh, nice.
In Asheville and Charleston.
Mm-hmm.
We can't like my band loves Ghost Note, so they're like super hype. I'm like, yes, we get to play. So
those are the fun shows when you get to play with people you admire a lot.
Yeah, the first time we played with Ghost Note, I remember looking at the boys like, y'all like little fangirls over here just sitting at the side of the stage.
Yeah.
Get out. Oh goodness. It's so cute. I'm like, oh.
That's what it's about. That's what it's about. It's amazing how
I love looking at other musicians admire each other. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
Especially when you have that high of a respect for someone and they come off stage and they're just as cool. Like, sometimes they'll be like, don't ever meet your idols. But I think like they're all really, really cool people. They're all chill, down to earth, really easy to talk to. So
yeah,
I think it's cool that they got to experience that, see them play, and then also get to meet, understand that these people are just like me. Like we're all people at the end of the day. We're human beings, and
absolutely
treat each other like that. So
it's
pretty
and
cool.
Do you find that it's inspirational and gets you through the off time when you play with someone you admire, you get to meet them, you get to talk to them, you realize they're great people, and you all share that love of music together and that love of creating? Does that help get you through off times and helps with writing inspiration and stuff like that?
I think it helps with, like, especially if you're able to converse with these people. And like for me personally, this is the first, it's been a little more than a year now, that before Marty was handling all the business end of things.
Mm-hmm.
When he passed, well, actually before he passed, so I kind of got thrown into it. So I had to learn it, sink or swim,
Mm-hmm.
So getting to do this for a year, running the business end of things and the band and the music and the writing, like all of that. I have literally, like I said, been thrown into the deep end. So actually being able to talk to some of these people who have been doing it for years, but like when I see him, I probably have a lot of questions, like, just to kind of help me continue to shape my role as a leader beyond just the leader of the band, but a leader of the business side of things. I think it's good to be able to have those people that you can talk to and build connections with that may be able to tell you something that you did not know and help you learn your way around this shiesty ass business, because we know the music business ain't clean.
Yeah.
So, but I've also been very fortunate to run into so many good-hearted, genuine people. I've been very fortunate in that. And I am very appreciative of it, like, because I don't know how I react if I get involved with people who aren't good people. That will bring out the other side, and nobody wants that. So
they're everywhere in this business too. Nice is a weakness, and I feel like I'm too nice sometimes in this business. But
I'm learning that. I am learning every day that what I thought, especially like being a boss, like what I thought I could be as a boss is not necessarily what you can be as a boss. You can still be friends, you can still be cool and kiki, but when it's business time, it's business time. You got to change hats.
Absolutely.
So, and I'm learning that every day. There's a new level of this, and I feel like I'm elevating to meet new levels every single day, and I'm proud of myself for that. And I don't typically say I'm proud of myself, but when it comes to what I've been through in this last year, emotionally, physically, like everything that I've had to deal with and endure, I am proud of myself. And I can say that without feeling any kind of way about it without being like, oh, I feel like I sound like I'm bragging. No, it's not bragging. On that one, I am proud of me because I have withstood a lot this
Yeah.
last year, and I mean a lot.
Yeah, and you
Things
should
being
be.
snatched, things being thrown back at you, things, opportunities you think you have that you don't. Like, and it's kind of hard to deal with that, knowing when to tell the band, when not, what not to tell the band. Do I get their hopes up? Only like it's a very delicate balance because I don't want them to be like, oh yeah, we got this, and then oh no, we don't. Oh,
Yeah, a lot of that
But
that
also,
happens more often than people realize.
yeah, so it's also knowing how to make sure they stay encouraged too, how to make sure you're staying encouraged, what information, how they handle information. You have to learn the people and their different personalities, different ways of communicating with each individual person, especially when you have 8 people, so it's like, or including myself, because I got to do my own shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, it's a learning curve. But
Yeah,
again, being able to have people you can talk to and maybe help you navigate this thing that you trust, that is key. That is the key to getting through all this shit is knowing that you have people in your corner that you can help, to ask for help.
It is. It is. And I think in the Whizzbang family here, we're very lucky to have people we can always talk to, and any time. And from the outside looking in, I think you're doing a great job, and we're all proud of you.
Thank you.
So you should be proud of yourself too. We're gonna wrap it up here, and
all right.
If you have any websites, social media handles you'd like to throw out there so we can keep track of Joslyn and the Sweet Compressions.
Of course, it's Joslyn, Joslyn, and TSC on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok.
Yeah.
It is also there we go. So Instagram, TikTok, and then Joslyn and the Sweet Compression on Facebook. YouTube, Joslyn and the Sweet Compression. Follow us on Spotify, whatever your favorite streaming network is. Check out Bonafide and check out the original album. Check that out too. Listen to all that shit.
Buy them all. Spend all your money on Bonafide in the first record.
Yes, spend it all.
That's what we want. That's what we want. This lady's got gas to put in the van.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Well, it was great talking to you. It was good to see you again. We'll see you in a couple months, if nothing else.
All right. See you then.
All right. Cool. Later.